Right. Welcome back to Kamen Rider Review, episode number 114. We're discussing episodes 19 and 23. The very next review for this series, I will talk about the sole movie RX released throughout this entire run, along with a few more episodes. Basically, I'm going to do 2 more videos after this one, and then it's on to my break from this series to go back to working on stuff for Deadpool's part-timer. Yep. So, in this one, we're talking about episodes 19 to 23. 19 is a really good episode about this, basically, this artificial sun that's making things more hotter than usual. Though I think they're going by Celsius, not Fahrenheit. They're going by the other one, which says like 40 Celsius. Like, wow, I'm more used to Fahrenheit. I'm not used, because that's probably what's going on here, so it's a very interesting idea. And also the fact that Monster can control the artificial sun is a really interesting thing. And the fact that the artificial sun is destroyed via this magnetic gun. Yes, this Fester makes. It feels like basically this episode could have expanded into an action movie, but it's a regular episode. But it's a really good episode. I do recommend it. Yeah, and it's just a lot of fun. Yeah, I really enjoy this one. Not in the case of episode 20, where it's like, here's the plot of this thing. We have an ogre who eats a banana. It turns into a key and steals gold bars. The plot of them is the crisis of this episode is steal a bunch of gold bars to build a golden palace. I'm like, did the writer from Kamen Rider stole this script from Go Ranger? Because they did the same exact thing in that one. This is a ripoff of a Go Ranger episode. Yes, literally what it is. I think they even used basically even a banana key thing for this thing. It's just so stupid, and it's by far a generic. It's basically obviously filler. Then 21 and 22. Oh boy. First we have this woman named Sarah who comes to Earth to basically look for the resistance fighters to form basically a more cohesive resistance unit against the crisis. And of course, this is also a period of time where Kaito decides to think about Shadow Moon. And at the end of the episode, Shadow Moon makes his return to the series. For the first of 3 episodes, he appears in for the entirety of RX. He does appear in the following episode and one more time after this, and then he hops up for a movie, and occasionally after that, not much for him afterwards. And I absolutely love the ending of this episode, where he shows up again to get the same music, and just by sheer coincidence, when he pops up the very next episode, he encounters Joe. Like, is it just me, or they basically may have pulled, either this was the same exact stairwell from the previous series when they first introduced Shadow Moon to the Kamen Rider, or this is stock footage, they just inserted Joe here. In a way, it's the same exact thing, but it's really cool. And he possesses Joe briefly, and then he ends up fighting him. And apparently Shadow Moon has basically lost all of his memories, including when he was basically fighting. Like, the only thing he remembers is he has to be at the Kamen Rider. Though, of course, basically, Gilmas basically doesn't think that he might be replacing him as as a captain, but really in the episode, nope, not really. But, damn good episode. I love it. Now, in the case of these 5 episodes, Moribond has only Wonder Monster. That's basically from the awful 22 episode. The robots, well, let's see, because the fact over the course of that really brief arc, Gate Zone had released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monsters, all his. Yeah, 19 basically, it was basically all Gate Zone monsters. 19 was this guy here, Grow Zone. Metal Heavy. Let's see. Basically, so Moribond gets one of her monsters. Gate Zone gets 1. And of course, Buzong, at least one of his monsters, Gabos, in episode number, I think it was 23, I think it was. I'll get to that one. Yep. So basically, it's just Gilron, he gets two of his monsters showing off here. Bogon, that's in episode number 22. Well, definitely Antrot. Yep. So basically, two monsters for Guron, one for Busagon. Yeah, his is the Gabas. At least one for Gate Zone, and one more. At least all of them basically got monsters, which good on them for that. Yeah, definitely. Now, in the case of how many monsters you have to go for all these characters, well, Morbon, she has 4 monsters left. Yes. For Gate Zone, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 monsters left. For Busagon, he has 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got about 8 monsters left. It's a little while for him. Geteron, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 7 monsters left. Yep, 7 more monsters. And that's it. Yep. But in the case, basically, like, and of course, the Battle Moon, he gets away. But don't worry, he'll come back. Don't worry. And then comes 23. Not that good of an episode. It's a very interesting idea for an episode, but it's like, the title feels like, oh, it's a generic filler episode. It kind of isn't. Oh yeah, by the way, our next episode airs a day after my first birthday. Yep. So, it's a weird episode. Like, this kid gets hands on this keyboard to turn people into animals. And we saw, like, a cat turn to a Rottweiler. Yes. Which caused some damage. And this was an interesting episode. The pig aspect I thought was really stupid. I mean, is it a filler episode? Kind of, yes. But it's basically Busagon gets a little bit of... One thing that was really cool about this episode, Busagon goes to the field. Well, one of the very rare occasions he does. Yep. So I'd say probably of these 5 episodes, I'd say that 19, 21, 22, these 3 episodes are really good. I love these 3 episodes. 20 is not that good, and 23 is actually okay, for the most part. Okay, so that's it for this particular review. Next up I have, Yeah, I'm going to do one. I have like 3 comic corners overall to do, but I'm going to do one right now, do the other one later. But this first one's going to be quite interesting, to say the least. Okay, next view.